For them, it's the consistency of the players. The first 3 games, he didn't change the team. They've had a couple of injuries now. So I'm quite intrigued, especially in the midfield area. Is Partey fit? Is Ødegaard fit? Is Ramsdale fit in goal? That's the big test for them, that if the few of their key players or the spine of the team are not in, how does that impact the team?
There's been a few question marks over a fair few of those Arsenal players coming into the game, hasn't there, Karen? But in terms of the mood at Arsenal, it's so positive. Where has that come from? Has that come from Arteta?
Probably the documentary as well, and Ramsdale. I think Ramsdale's got a massive part to play in that. When they went 1-0 down, I mean, they've gone behind in a couple of home games now, but they've come back and in a real short succession as well. But I think I've never been at the Emirates for a long time where the crowd, despite going behind, get right behind them. So there's been definitely a shift in everything that they do, not just on the men's, on the women's part as well. It's been really, really good, Arteta. But I think the documentary of showing who they are and what they're about and their culture has really helped.
Yeah. And it seems as though Arteta has instilled a belief in the side that maybe we didn't see last season. There's certainly been games this campaign where they've come from behind and won matches and just been able to churn out results where maybe in previous seasons we might have not expected from Arsenal.
Yeah, because the one thing you could say about the first 5 games is they haven't played anybody mind-blowing. And that's why the United game is an interesting test. But at the same time, Arsenal played these kind of fixtures in recent years and they wouldn't have won all 5. Like, no way. So there is something new going on there. It just feels like a bit of a perfect storm at the moment, because I think the Jesus signing was quite exciting. And then he scored loads of goals in pre-season. And then he started the season really well. And even at Bournemouth, when he didn't score, he scored a really well-taken goal when he was offside. Did brilliantly to set up Martinelli, to set up Ødegaard for the first goal. So there's a lot of things there they can get a hold of. That Saliba song that they keep singing.
Which they stole from Brighton, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was Basuma's song.
Right, okay. Maybe Tottenham will try it. Probably not.
Not bitter.
Not bitter at all.
But it seems like it just everything's, everyone's buying into it.
Is that the recruitment of the character as well, though? Not just player profile?
Well, we were talking about the transfers earlier on, and the only thing you could maybe say about City, their business, is losing really good characters in the dressing room. Zinchenko, Jesus, Fernandinho, who's gone.
Sterling.
And Sterling as well. But the 3 I mentioned in particular, if they're not playing, they're still in really good mood.
Well,
there's still really good people around.
They've got this good start to the season. They're all in a good mood. Can they challenge?
No.
No, they can't compete with City. But the minimum should be top 4, and then the rest is up to them, really. But it is interesting when they start to play Thursday, Sunday, and then a couple of injuries, and then see how it goes. That's the big test for them.
Well, Manchester United will be in the same situation, won't they? Because they'll be playing on Thursday nights in the Europa League too. But they have invested in this transfer window, signing an £82 million striker from Ajax in Antony. What can we expect to see from him? And how is Ten Hag going to manage the minutes of him, Rashford and Ronaldo?
Well, I think he's already said those type of players will need...
You're shaking your head, Sam.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
You think?
They needed to get rid of Ronaldo, didn't they? He's not good around the place. And he wanted to go, and they've dug in and kept him. He's not played in the last 3 games when they've won. I don't think Ten Hag particularly wants to play him. Rashford's still massively out of form. Antony, did he play off the right? And they've got Sancho already.
Plays on the right, yeah.
So it's an interesting option, but it was kind of what I was saying about Chelsea having 2 great left backs. It's like you've got Sancho, you've got Antony. It's just a bit.
I think
they've got good options, but if they don't click, then it's just a bit of a mess again.
How can you see it working, Karen?
Well, I think Antony will come in on the right and he'll cut in on the left, and Sancho's better on the left, cutting in on the right. He's not going to blitz past any player with his pace, but he'll come in and link up.
Yeah,
and I think with the Thursday, Sunday, then they're going to need those players. And credit to Ronaldo, when he did come on last night, I thought he looked really sharp, because in his head he still wants goals. He still probably might want to move in the next window, and he's got the World Cup. So it's just about managing him, and
it's not easy.
That isn't easy, no, but he has a choice, and he has got that World Cup that he's got to be focused and fit and ready for, so that might go in their favour.
And in terms of Manchester United overall, Karen, obviously starting off with 2 fairly embarrassing defeats, 3 wins in a row now for them. Do you feel like that's helped just settle Erik Ten Hag into the club and maybe get some of the fans on side that were unsure?
Well, it couldn't have got any worse.
No.
The first 2 was the worst I think I've ever seen them. But yeah, I think, like I said, they're literally going back to basics. They're not playing great. They're not, De Gea's now actually going long. They're not playing out from the back. They're not doing things that they're not, particularly strong at. They're just playing and going direct and playing first balls, second balls, and getting the confidence in the final third. like I said, as the season progresses, they'll get better. But I'm also really impressed with Casemiro. I think he'll start against Arsenal, and I think he'll make a massive impact.